Welcome to LaVidaRosa. I'm your host Pinky, and today I'm going to be just having a random rant. Don't forget to check out my website, LaVidaRosa Style, where you can find cute accessories like the ones I'm wearing right now. Like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Because I just have to remember to do that because I always forget to do it when these are random. But I was gonna wear my glasses, but I feel like it makes me look super like mature, like beyond mature right now, especially with this. I'm all the way old school. I mean, it's gonna be fly my pictures, but for now I'm just trying to talk. Anyway, y'all, so I just left Walmart, and the last time I was at Walmart, something really crazy happened to me, even though it's not the first time it's happened. By the way, we all know what's going on right now. I can't say what's going on because my video will get demonetized, but there's been a little bit of a frenzy in grocery stores where people are like emptying everything out, and so it's like Walmart has been hectic. So it just strikes me as odd that this person would bring this up at this time. So I was walking out of Walmart to pick up a few things, and this guy stops me. I mean, mind you, I'm walking to my car and he's in a car driving by. And so he stops me and he's like, "What are you?" I mean, that's the first thing he says. He rolls down his window. "What are you?" And I'm just like, what? He was like, no, what you mixed with? And I was like, oh, okay, I'm mixed with African American and black. And just kept walking because it's like, what? Now, mind you, my hair wasn't like this. My hair, it was in a braid out. I'll put up a picture of how my hair looks in a braid out. So, like, when my hair is freshly dyed, my roots are freshly dyed, and I do a style like a braid out or maybe like spiral curls or, you know, something like that. Maybe I did flexi rod set. I tend to get those type of questions like, are you mixed? Are you this? Are you that? And then when I say, you know, I'm black, like both my parents are black, they'll be like, oh, and it'll be like a huge disappointment. And it's like, and I'm just like, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask to have this conversation. Like, but it's just like the huge disappointment that it causes. It's like a reason to pause and like look at yourself and why you are so obsessed with someone being of mixed race. I never had really experienced much of that when I was younger, like elementary school, because I went to school with white people, and you know, if you black, you black. It really didn't matter if you was mixed or not. I mean, I was the only black girl in my class, so it really didn't matter if I was light skinned or dark skinned in that moment because I was the only black person. And I'm not trying to downplay colorism whatsoever, because that's a very real thing, and a lot of light skinned people do try to downplay colorism, and I'll never be that person. I see y'all struggle, and I feel terrible that I was ignorant to it for so long. I don't know if this would be in that same discussion, but it's definitely just anti-blackness, or maybe anti-fully blackness. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I went to majority white school most of my life, ever since from kindergarten to the 8th grade. And then for my high school years, I went to a black school. And I'll never forget when I first walked in the door, it just seemed like as soon as I hit the door, people wanted to know if I was mixed. It was like my most asked question by far that whole day. And you know, I had straight brown hair at the time, and it had a little length to it. It wasn't too long, but you know, people were just assuming that I was mixed because I was light skinned. I just remember that first day consistently, are you mixed? Are you mixed? It was just like a disappointment when I would just be like, no, I'm black. And it was like, no, you gotta have something in you. You gotta have something in you. Like, well, if you go all the way back, like my mother's mother, my great grandmother, I think she was mixed with white and Indian. We're not really sure because she was adopted, but apparently she had some sort of mix, but I can't even for sure tell you. So, you know, I would say that, and they'll be like, oh, that's probably what it is. And it's like, so what is this? What is this interaction we just had? And then there was another experience that I had. So me and my friends, we were out somewhere and this guy came up to me and, you know, he was flirting. We were having a little conversation or whatever. Mind you, my hair once again was different, and I get treated differently by how my hair is styled. I don't know if I'm the only person. I think other people probably might be able to relate to this, but depending on my hair, the type of hair I have in my hair, whether I have a wig, whether my real hair is like, you know, braid out, or whether it's like this, or just however my hair is done, I'm treated differently by that. It's weird. It's such an odd thing. But so I had like this long curly blondish wig, and you know, it had like a very like wavy, you know, texture. So since I've been asked whether I'm mixed or not, it probably did give me a kind of a mixed look, you know, whatever mixed looks like, because mixed doesn't have a set look, but you know, people have their idea of a stereotypical mixed woman. So we're talking or whatever, and we're having a good conversation, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, are you mixed?" And I was like, "No, I'm black." And he was like, "Oh," and he just walked away. Like, he just ended the conversation, just shut it down. There was nothing left to say. He just completely walked away from me. And you know, at that time in my life, I was probably like 18 or 19. I was very insecure. Like, I was very insecure at the time, and that really like was like a shock to my system. Like, obviously I've been rejected before. Like, there's a story time. I'm gonna link the story time before about the time, the worst time I ever got rejected, like, because it was even worse than that. It really bothered me. It really, really bothered me that, you know, I was attractive to you before when you thought I had a white parent. But as soon as I have a little too much Negro in me, all of a sudden I'm not attractive. If someone did that to me today, I don't care. Just like that guy yesterday, I don't care. I don't care if you're attracted to me or not. I'm proud to have 2 black parents. I love the fact that I'm black. I love my nose. I love my high cheekbones. I love my lips. I love everything about me. I love my hair texture. I love everything about me that makes me, you know, a black woman. Obviously, with the history of America, with slavery and, you know, just the general oppression of black people, and we've been taught to believe that our features, our big noses, our big lips, how voluptuous we were, that was not the standard of beauty, you know what I'm saying? And the lighter you are, the keener your features, the closer to white is the best, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like over time, many of us has fetishized that, and you know, because someone is, you know, because someone is mixed, or because someone, you know, looks mixed or looks almost white, we put them on a higher pedestal than someone who is, you know, unmistakably black. That gotta change. That has to change. And I think it starts by people pointing it out and correcting people. You know, instead of just walking away from that guy, maybe I should have just, even though this is not my responsibility to teach him that, I could have told him, and what's wrong with being black? What's wrong with it? Your mama's black. Because this was a black guy. This was a dark-skinned black man. Your mama's black. Your daddy's black. What's wrong with me being black? Does that now make me unattractive? Oh, and I just feel like that's contributing to make people want to, you know, bleach their skin, make them hate their natural hair texture, make them want to get plastic surgery, and like transform yourself into what the standard of beauty is because you feel unworthy. And I really want to say to the young girls, like, don't let a man's opinion of you define you. Don't let a man's, or anyone else's for that matter, but especially don't let any man's opinion of you make you insecure insecure. Embrace those blackity black features, your hair texture, your nose, your lips, your dark skin. Compliment your friends on those things, you know, compliment your child. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we need to do more encouraging of each other, lifting each other up. And also we all need to check ourselves and examine ourselves. And, you know, why do you insult someone because of their features? Why do you think someone is unattractive just because,
you know, their hair texture may be 4C. You know what I'm saying? We need to address those things that we perpetuate ourselves to end this self-hating cycle.
Anyway, y'all, let me know what you guys think down below. Tell me your stories of similar experiences you may have had. You're beautiful, no matter your shade, no matter your hair texture. You're beautiful. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.